Hello and welcome to this edition of the We Are LPS podcast. I am so excited to be joined by our friend from the Lawton Public School Foundation, Executive Director Lisa Carson. Miss Lisa, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Excited for the new school year to start, although it's looking a little different. We still want to support the teachers of LPS.
I'm excited that you're here because we have some great things to talk about, something other than COVID, but we know that COVID has impacted our school year and therefore has impacted kind of how the foundation is running this year right now, right?
It has. We are really blessed that in February, we did Ignite the Night, and that was much earlier than we've ever done it before, but we had over $60,000 profit on that event, so that was a real blessing. So we want to still, although COVID has impacted everything, we want to support the teachers in Lawton Public Schools and help them to help our students.
Now, the one thing that we're usually preparing for this month is our annual breakfast. That's going to look a little different. So fill us in on what that's going to do to this year.
Well, we really pondered to have the breakfast or not. And most of you know, Craig, the owner of Golden Corral, always helps us with that. And we just made a decision that we thought that it wouldn't work this year. Craig did say, Lisa, it just means it's not happening this year. We will have the breakfast again. And if we can have it later this year, we may look at that. But right now, we feel like we're unable to have that. And so, it is uncertain times right now. And at the foundation, although some people are unable to donate, we still have some businesses and some individuals that are really blessed, and they still want to give donations to Lawton Public School Foundation. So we are going to go and have a new adventure. We are going to create an LPS Foundation cookbook, and we're super excited about it.
Well, I'm excited you shared some details, and I wanted to share that with our community that's out there because they get to take part in this, correct?
That's right. Anyone in the community can submit a recipe. It's free. And we hope that this will be a collection of recipes because we know, right now with COVID, more families really are eating at home. And we know it's a great thing to let a family traditions, certain recipes are. So anyone can submit a recipe for free. We're hoping that it will be out by the holidays. So we are hoping that people will buy them as gifts. Maybe for me, I have one son that lives out of town. So it's going to be a collection of recipes for people that live in our community. We have a local artist that has already donated the artwork. Beautiful artwork I'm super excited about that will also depict the community that we live in.
What's exciting too is that the recipes are able to be submitted for free, but you can also customize that, correct?
That's right. So in my family, my mom, for many generations, they have handed down cinnamon roll recipe. So if I would like to have a picture of my mom, maybe with me, with her grandkids, then I can give a $25 donation and submit a picture with that recipe.
Now, for the submissions, we talked about this prior to the podcast. There are 5 ways, is that correct?
There are. So basically, you can, our website is lawtonpsf.org/cookbook. We'll get you to that. You also can just bring it by my office. I'm at Liberty Bank, the Gore location. And you could also just email it to me. So there are several ways that you can get that, and we are going to, we'll have that.
We'll share that. We'll share that on our screen
Thank
for our
you.
viewers. Yes,
Thank you.
Make sure they get that. Now, for the families that are preparing and want to have a gift for Christmas and the holidays, how do they purchase this? How do they reserve their copy?
So we'll get that out as soon as we get them back. We hope that they are going to be here by November the 10th. And so that'll be plenty of time for the holidays. And the biggest obstacle, sometimes you don't dream a dream fast enough. So our biggest obstacle is getting recipes submitted. We have until the end of the month to get the recipes submitted.
When do you prefer them to have it submitted? What's that end date? Is it the September 30th?
It is September the 30th. But of course, we have to get them ready for the publisher. So as soon as possible is the best option. And, I think it's a neat way. Sometimes, I don't know if it's like you, I get on Pinterest and it takes me to the wrong site, or it doesn't give me the recipes. And so this is just a fun, some great recipes all put together. It's going to be in a beautiful 3-ring binder, very well done. And I just think it's a great opportunity too for some educators to honor someone in their life, or they've been in our district for a long time, to send in a recipe. And it says on the recipe, like if they were an alumni, why this recipe is special to them. And we're also going to put some stories in there about some of our teacher grants so that people will understand why we need support at the foundation so we can help teachers.
And why that impact has been so great for our district. So I can't wait to see that as well. Another thing, just speaking of the grants that are going to be in there and their stories, let's talk about what that looks like this year for our teachers. Application time is open, correct?
It is. So applications for grants are open until the 30th of this month. And I know what some people are thinking. Well, because of COVID, we might have to go virtual. We have a lot of people that are virtual. And the foundation, the board really thought a lot about that. But our board is financially very strong. And this is a year we definitely know we need to support our teachers. So because Lawton Public Schools is trying to meet all of the needs of the COVID, we are not doing grants this year for computers, tablets, or software, but anything else we are. If you were doing a grant for anything technology, on the application it tells you that you must get pre-approval from Vanessa Perez.
And that's just to make sure that the software is compatible with our district.
That's right. LPS Foundation always wants to align our goals with Lawton Public Schools. And I'll have to say, last year, whenever we had a few technology, it would be like LPS would say, well, this is not the best piece of equipment for this teacher, but how about this? And every single time, that was great with the teacher, So it was something very similar that was compatible and aligned with LPS, the goals they had for our technology department.
And I did say software, but it's technology because we're not doing software this year. An example would be the smart TV.
That's right. That's an example I thought of. So the term they gave me was technology accessories, that those would be still acceptable.
Well, and I'm really excited because some of the creativity from our teachers has just been fascinating to watch it as it unveils. We had a greenhouse at one elementary, and they have been growing stuff for the traditional kids. And then we've had field trips, virtual field trips now. So I can't wait to see what our teachers do for.
And that's always been one of the number one goals of the foundation is we want to be able to financially support the teachers that are innovative and creative. So that is our goal as well.
Is there anything that I'm missing that you want to share with our community out there, that if maybe they have not ever heard of your foundation, where they can go to find information, or if they decide they want to be a partner and a donor this year, how can they do that?
Like I said, we have our website is lawtonpsf.org. We also have a Facebook page. One thing we are looking for right now is cookbook sponsors. And that is on our website, and that is also on our Facebook. And we also have Pillars. That is one of our largest fundraising for the year. And a pillar is an annual recurring donor. An individual is $500, and really that's a family. A business is $1,000, and if you've been an LPS employee, past or present, that's $250 a year. And so, I just think if you'd like to be a sponsor of the cookbook, we'd love to have you. Or if you can be a pillar, please submit recipes. That's free. And we hope, that we can even get a lot of the Fort Sill community involved in that because they are a part of Lawton as well. And we're super excited about this new adventure that we're taking.
And speaking of pillars, I can say for our LPS staff that are currently in the district, they can do the monthly payment.
That's
And,
right.
yes.
It's $20.84 and it can be payroll deduct. And I'll have to say, Lynn, it always warms my heart because we have over 150 employees that do that with Lawton Public Schools.
And I am so grateful for your partnership. I know our district is and our leadership is, and especially our teachers. So, Lisa, is there anything else that you want the community to know or hear about?
We're just really excited. Our budget, is $100,000 for our teacher grants. So, teachers, I know you are super busy this year, but if at all possible and you have a great idea, but you need some additional funding, we'd love to see you apply for a grant.
And that is what I'm excited about. I can't wait to see the ideas that they share. If there's anything else that we can do for you, we're available. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Lisa Carson. We will share her email. We'll share the Facebook. And you can also reach out to us at info@lawtonps.org, and we will always get you connected. Thank you again for joining us. We're so excited. Lisa, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
And until next time, we hope you guys have a wonderful, safe, and dry weekend. Have a great day.